Hi. I'm here on Broadway between 95th and 96th, standing on sidewalk that is slated for removal in a new plan that would put a very nice new subway station in the middle of Broadway, but would, as it's currently planned, involve the removal of 9 feet of sidewalk on each side of Broadway.
This tape marks the 9 feet of sidewalk that are going to be taken away to make room for traffic.
Thank you. No, I don't like that. I like more space for people to walk, to talk to each other, to have more human contact. That's the way it's supposed to be.
No, I'm furious. This is ludicrous. The city, I'm going to go crazy. All they do is build ugly buildings, more people come and there's narrow our sidewalks. They're out of their minds, and that's all I have to say.
No, I can't even believe that they're doing it, especially taking down trees and narrowing the sidewalk. It's kind of outrageous. Right here.
Yeah. Does the sidewalk get crowded?
Yes, it does. Very crowded.
Yeah,
Very
crowded. More
crowded.
crowded for that side and that side.
We're here to save this part of the sidewalk. The Department of Transportation has decided that they're going to give it to cars and take it away from pedestrians. Seems like every time there's a conflict between cars and pedestrians lose.
It's terrible. It's lousy. This is a walking city. We love to walk. We always walk. We walk from here to the park. We walk to visit our friends. We walk all the time, and we have to have broad sidewalks. There are a lot of babies. There are a lot of carriages around these days, so you need a broad sidewalk.
9 feet, they're going to do this. It's going to squeeze the pedestrians so that they have less area to walk in. I mean, New York City is a pedestrian city, and this is nuts.
I don't think it's good because it's definitely going to be congested.
Do you live around here?
I do, and I love walking. And there's a lot of strollers and a lot of double strollers.
It would mean more pollution with the cars would be faster, there'd be more accidents. This is known as Murder Mile anyway because the traffic goes so fast and more people are killed. It's horrible.
They gave us a plan. They had all these plans.
This gentleman was at the meeting, at the community work meeting.
Already drawn up, and like they had no input from the neighborhood. Now, to get to this subway thing, what their selling point is, the park. That they're going to make this big park with 167 trees. Listen, Central Park is there. No one wants to inhale exhaust sitting in a park in the middle of the street. It's the biggest waste of time I've ever heard of.
I think it's a really bad idea that they're doing this. I think they should really consider the opinions of the residents, especially those within the, a good 3 or 4 block radius. A, I think we have way too much traffic here already to begin with, and B, I think we have a lot of sidewalk traffic also, and chopping off this much of the sidewalk would just make the pedestrian traffic just be really terrible.
Something's going on here that doesn't jive right, and you can see there's all this sidewalk space that the DOT is more willing to take than coming up with another solution like narrowing each of the driving lanes by a foot or two. So if it's a compromise, we encourage a compromise that leaves a lot more space for pedestrians.
The plans here were drawn up and practically finalized before people in the neighborhood were informed about it, and there was no chance for people to have say. We need to create a situation where the pedestrians have a say in the process.
I heard that they were planning on narrowing a sidewalk, and then I looked and saw it was 96 and Broadway, and this is just a wonderful area because of these nice broad sidewalks, and they've been cut away for cars in so much of the city. And that's one of the reasons why this area is calmer on weekends, even when there's lots and lots of foot traffic, is because of the wide sidewalks. And you really feel like you're sort of walking in a grand city when you walk on a broad sidewalk. And to continually chip away at the sidewalks, I think that just chips away at the small amount of public space that we have left in this city.
People are crazy about cars. They just want car. When people are inside the car, they don't talk to each other. There is no communication between them. I go to Florida very often, and it's always like that. You don't see anybody walking down the street. You don't see a single soul. It's just highways and car. It's like a dead city. That's why I like New York. So they're gonna, oh my God, they're gonna make it like that? I hate it.
It's always crowded around here. It's like a tourist area. It's a big sidewalk and people still run into each other.
This is a hub. 96th Street is a hub, and there's a lot of coming and going. People are coming off the subway and going for the buses, and we really need as much sidewalk as we can get. We need more, not less.
The sidewalks need to be big. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of violence, people bumping into each other and getting angry.
Don't do it, New York. Don't do it.
Don't walk in the truck mark. Don't park here anymore. No, walk in the truck mark. Don't park here anymore, okay? Don't park here anymore, okay? This is a sidewalk.
I am a nibbler. I can't talk down. I've been walking these sidewalks up and down. Nibbler.